Okay, hai Balkis Raisha. Baru nampak Irina, morning. Alright. So hari ni, today we are going to...
Good morning, teacher.
Yes. Okay, Sulaiman, good morning too. Okay, so today we are going to continue.
Good morning, Adam.
Later lah, good morning. Dari tadi tak nak good morning.
Hiya.
No. Okay, yeah, Adam. Okay, so today we are going to continue the other topic, which is subtraction. Subtraction of fraction. Yang ni simple je. If you understand the one that I teach you last week about the addition of fraction, I think there won't be any problem for you to understand this. Okay, sama je. Subtraction dan addition, the difference is just the operation. Tambah dan tolak itu je. But the method are same. You have to make sure the denominator same, then minus all the numerator, simplify the answer. That's all. Senang sahaja. Okay, as long as you understand the addition method, you won't have any problem for the subtraction. So before I continue, kita akan buat revision sikit. In case ada yang belum masuk last week ke, yang tak ingat ke, so every time I will do some fast revision before we start our topic. Okay, cikgu nak present sikit. Today cikgu over rajin, so I just prepare a slide. Yesterday I prepared a slide presenting. Semua nampak right? Nampak tak screen tu? Nampak? Nampak siapa? Tu siapa tu? Ini. Semua nampak? Semua nampak? Okay, good. Alright. So, welcome to my class, our mid class, Cikgu Zuhilmi. Today we are going to learn subtraction of fractions. Okay.
Wow.
What? Siapa tu? Wow tu. Nyanyi pula. Faris Akasha tak ada? Tak ada ke Faris? Biasa dia yang ni. Tak apa, tak ada sudah. Kenapa pin Natalie pula ni? Sorry Natalie. Okay. Alright. So our class, we start right now. Mid class with Cikgu Zuhilmi. Okay. Last few weeks kita dah belajar this one. Remember what you have learned in previous class? Okay. Proper fraction. The first one you learn is the first thing you have to learn. You have learned already, which is proper fraction. Proper fraction. Proper fraction in Malay is pecahan wajar. So pecahan wajar ni, numerator tu n, numerator, denominator d. Okay, so proper fraction ni, if the numerator is smaller than d, n is smaller than d, means it is proper fraction. So kalau kurang je, itu proper fraction. If same, for example 3/3, it's not a proper fraction. Kalau sama, equal value, 3 and 3. Numerator dia 3, denominator dia pun 3. So it is not a proper fraction. Same goes to 3/2 ke. 3 is numerator bigger than numerator pun tak samalah. Dia hanya yang the numerator smaller than the denominator. The upper one, upper number tu smaller than the lower number. Upper part lower than smaller than the lower number. Lower part. Okay. Itu je proper fraction. So nanti kalau ada soalan tanya what is proper fraction, kena tahulah numerator is smaller than the denominator. Okay. Then number 2, you have learned equivalent fractions. Equivalent fraction tu pecahan setara in Malay. So equivalent fraction ni kamu guna multiplication. Okay, you use multiplication. You have to use multiplication to find the answer. For example, macam dalam slide ni, kamu boleh nampak. Okay, kamu boleh nampak. Okay. Okay. For instance dalam kelas ni kamu nampak 1/3, 1/3, yang ni semua equivalent fraction. Kalau 1/3, what is the equivalent fraction for 1/3? So what should your answer be? 1/3, kamu boleh gunakan method macam dalam buku, dalam contoh yang cikgu bagi ni, dia gunakan gambar rajah, the diagram. Diagram tu you have to draw a similar shape, exactly the same lah. And then you have to separate them. 1/3 you have to make a 1/3 fraction, and then the other one kamu divide by 2 ke? Divide by 2 dia jadikan dia akan bertukar jadi 2/6. 2/6 tu 1/3 ni sama je dengan 2/6. You can see here 1/3 ni similar je size dengan 1/6 dengan 1/6. So 2 of 1/6 ni 2/6 is equivalent to 1/3. So 1/3 is equivalent to 2/6. Ataupun kamu boleh gunakan multiplication. You have to times 2, apa number, numerator you have times 2, and the denominator you have to times 2. So both of them you have to use multiplication, same number, then you will have the answer. Kalau kamu guna the different number, you won't get the answer. It is not correct. So you have to use same number. Kalau 2 lah, kalau 2, kalau 3. Macam fraction chart ni yang cikgu dah tunjuk dah last 2 weeks ke apa tengok. Okay, last week kot. And fraction chart ni before this we learn fraction chart ni kita dah tengok dah 1/2. Kamu nampak 1/2 tu is equivalent to 2/4. Kamu nampak 1/3 no lah sebab dia tak sama. Tengok shape dia satu and then ada half lagi. So it is not equivalent. 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. Ada 2/4 ni yang pink color ni 2/4, then it makes 1/2 equivalent to. So darab 2 kamu akan dapat 2/4. Kalau darab 3, 3/6. Darab 4, 4/8. Darab 5, multiple 5, 5/10. That's all for equivalent fraction. Easy, very easy. This is very easy. Okay, then number 3, fractions in the simplest form. Ini you have to use division. Kalau tadi multiplication in simplest form. Simplest form ni is very important. You have to use this in order to solve any question regarding addition and subtraction of fraction. So you have to make sure your answer is in the simplest form. That's why you have to make sure you have to know how to simplify number, how to simplify fraction. Okay, first you have to know the condition dia, kamu kena buat divide both denominator dengan numerator dengan n, with n. Kalau n dengan d tu kamu kena darabkan dengan n. Bahagikan dengan n. Try dulu. Kalau dia punya ni kamu kena buat first step dia, pertama sekali divide dengan numerator. Contohnya numerator dia 3. For example kan, 3/9. Numerator dia 3 lah kan. 3/9. So you divide by 3. Divide by 3, 9 pun divide by 3. So you will have the answer which is 1/3. Tapi for example dia bukan 3. For example 6/9. Kalau 6/9 cannot lah. For example kalau 6/9, question is 6/9. Kalau 3 kan, we change it into 6/9. 6/9 cannot be divided with 6. 9 cannot be divided with 6. Why? Because 9 is not the 9 is not in multiple of 6. Tak ada number 9 dalam multiple of 6. So what you have to do? You have to divide by 3. You have to try to divide one by one. Okay, try with 2. 6 divide by 2, 9 divide by 2. Cannot lah, 9 divide by 2 cannot. So you have to try 3. Kalau tak boleh 2, kalau you cannot divide with 2, you try to divide by 3. Okay, 3, you divide 6 divide by 3. Okay, 6 divide by 3, 9 divide by 3. Or both of them are divisible. Boleh divide dengan 3. So you will have the answer 2/3. Itu je simple je. Kalau macam ni 3/9 is simplest form, 1/3. Easy kan? Okay. Next. This one number 4, you have learned about improper fraction. Yang ni a bit tough lah, improper fraction. Tapi simple je. Improper fraction tu yang susah sikit mixed number. Okay, improper fraction ni senang. Improper fraction is the other. Okay, hello. Mute your mic. Okay, thanks. Okay, improper fraction is the opposite of proper fraction. Opposite of proper fraction means kalau proper fraction numerator dia smaller than the denominator, in improper fraction the numerator is larger, is bigger. Number yang atas tu, the upper number is larger than the lower number. Atas lebih kecil, lebih besar daripada bawah. Contoh 11/6 ni. Okay, so 11/6 is an improper fraction because the numerator is larger than the denominator. Also, if you have the same number, for example 6/6, okay, 6/6, both of the numbers in numerator and denominator are same, itu also we call it as an improper fraction. Kalau sama pun dia improper fraction, atau dalam bahasa Melayu je pecahan tak wajar. Kalau proper, pecahan wajar. Kalau improper, pecahan tak wajar. Bukan wajar, wajar. Wajar, proper, improper. Wajar, tak wajar. Okay, simple. Okay, next. Number 5, mixed numbers. Mixed numbers ni senang je. Mixed numbers, dia combination of whole number. Whole number tu apa? Whole number tu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. Itulah whole number. Maksudnya nombor bulat. Nombor. Whatever number, okay, other than fraction, other than decimals, itu adalah whole number. Okay, so 1/4. 1 tu adalah whole number. 1 whole number. Tengok sini, 1/4 ni, contoh dia cikgu bagi, 1/4, mixed number. 1 adalah whole number, 1 is whole number, and 1/4 is a proper fraction. So, it is a mix of whole number and a proper fraction. Then become mixed number. Combination of whole number and proper fraction. Boleh ke jadi whole number and improper? No, cannot. Improper tu dia change into, dia jadikan mixed number. Dia kena tukar. Kalau whole number, mixed number ni boleh jadi improper fraction. Yang tu cikgu dah ajar dah last week kot. Yang tu cikgu dah ajar last week. Yang tu senang je. 1/4 maksudnya 1 tu 4/4 plus 1/4 jadi 5/4. Itu je. So itu untuk mixed number. And yang ni yang toughest lah, bukan toughest yang yang toughest in the fraction topic, toughest lah. Addition dengan subtraction. Untuk kamu addition dengan subtraction je. Standard 3. Multiple dengan division tak ada lagi. Multiplication dengan division tak ada lagi. Okay, so for addition of fraction, okay, there are several tips you have to know, you have to use. Okay, the first one, make sure the denominators are same. Kalau sama, senang lah. Easy for you. Just add the numerator. Maksudnya kalau 5 dengan 5 tu sama kan? So 5 plus 5 dengan 5 tu denominator, so you just remain the number. 5 tu letak je lah situ 5. And then maksudnya you just add the numerator je, 1 plus 2. So 1 plus 2 equals to 3. Tu simple, senang. Okay. So number 2, if D are not same, denominator yang bawah tu tak sama. So find common D for both. Jadikan semuanya same. Jadikan semua sama. Macam mana nak jadikan semua sama? Okay, use multiplication for both N and D, numerator dengan denominator yang kamu pilih tu. For example, 1/2, 1/6. 1/2 plus 1/6, yang ni 1/2 tu, you have to make sure the number, the denominator same. How? By use multiplication. Okay, so take the smaller fraction to change its D. Macam mana? Ambil nombor yang bukan nombor ni kecil sebenarnya. Kamu nampak macam kecil, actually this is bigger than this. Nanti dia akan jadi besar lagi. 1/2 ni kamu nampak macam kecil. Pecahan dia nampak kecil tapi sebenarnya besar. Okay, 1/2 tu half. 1/6 ni 1 daripada 6 bahagian. Lagi kecil sebenarnya. So 1/2 ni, kamu ambil lah 1/2 sebab numerator dia small. Denominator dia small. Kamu kan nak ambil nak jadikan 6. So you ambil lah numerator yang small. So ambil the smaller numerator which is 2. Denominator which is 2. So 2, ada orang nak masuk. Okay. Masuk tak lah? Okay. So what should you do is 1 over 2 times dengan number apa? Number apa yang boleh jadi 6? So 2 times what jadi 6? 2 times 3. So 1 over 2 times 3. Both of the numerator and the denominator have to be multiplied with 3. So the answer should be 3 over 6. Okay, kalau tips dia, try to multiply with 2, 3 until you find the common denominator. Maksudnya denominator bukan numerator. Numerator tak payah kisah. Tak kisah numerator ni jadi apa pun. Kecil ke besar. Yang penting sekarang denominator tu mesti sama. Must be same. So 2 times 3 equals to 6. Jangan 2 times 2 pula. 2 times 2 equals to 4. Tak boleh. You have to make sure your answer will be will be the same. Will be the same numerator, denominator. Maksudnya nak cari common denominator, you have to multiply. Okay, so 3 plus 6 will become 1 over 2 tadi dia akan jadi 3 over 6. So 3 over 6 you can just add 3 plus 1. 6 tu sama, biarkan. Okay, and okay, once you get the answer, 4 over 6, make sure your answer must always in the simplest form. Okay, so you have to use division. Okay, your answer must always in the simplest form. Macam mana nak buat jawapan tu in the simplest form? You have to use division. So division tu cikgu ajar apa? 4 over 6. Tengok, 4 over 6. Cikgu cakap divide with numerator dulu. Boleh ke 4 divide with 4? Yes. 6 boleh ke divide with 4? No, cannot. Dalam sifir 4 tak ada multiple of 6. Tak ada. Multiple of 4 tak ada 6. So you have to change. Buatlah, gunakan another number which is if you can't, okay, kalau tak ada divide dengan n, you divide with 2. 2 dulu. Kalau boleh 2, dah dapat lah. Kalau tak boleh, buat 3. Then try 4, 5, 6 sampai kamu dapat answer. So 4 over 6 ni divide by 2. Senang je, divide by 2, then you have the answer which is 2 over 3. 2 over 3 is the answer for 1 over 2 plus 1 over 6. Itu je. Hopefully you understand lah. Kalau tak faham nanti, siapa-siapa yang tak faham, please ask me. Make sure. Cikgu akan ajar sampai faham. Don't worry. Tak ada masalahnya. Okay. You just ask me. Nanti cakap, cikgu boleh tak ulang balik ke the previous slide, the slide about the addition of fraction. Anda terang balik. Boleh. Cikgu bagi terang. Okay. Hopefully understand lah. Okay. Then, we are going to move to the next one, the most important one, which is the subtraction of fraction. Okay, for subtraction of fraction, steps dia sama je. Okay, ada beberapa steps. Okay, the first one, step yang pertama, make sure the denominators are same. Denominators are same. Macam mana nak buat denominators are same? Kalau denominator dia dah sama, tengok je dulu. Yang pertama tak payah nak pening-pening, tengok dulu. Yang pertama, tengok dulu denominator ni. Denominator tu kamu kena tengok. Kalau denominator tu kamu nampak dia, okay, the denominator tu tengok. Dia akan jadi, kalau semua tu sama dah 8 dengan 8, what should you do next? Tak payah nak pening-pening dah. 8 dengan 8 tu dah sama. So you don't have to do, no need to divide, multiply ke. You just minus. 7 minus 3, itu je jawapan dia. Kamu akan dapat 7 minus 3 berapa? 7 minus 3 equals to 1. 7 minus 3 equals to 1. Mana pula ni? Soalan mana? Tulis lah. Okay, 7 of minus 3. Silap, please. Okay, 7 minus 3 equals to, apa tu? 4 over 8. Betul jawapan dia 1. 1 over 2. 4 over 8 tu nak buat apa? Sekejap. Cikgu padam balik. Tak hilang. Okay, tak apalah. 4 over 8 tu betul lah. And then what should you do? Simplify. Later you have to simplify because 4 over 8 is not the the absolute answer lah, dia bukan jawapan complete lagi. 4/8 tu bukan complete lagi. So you have to divide, use division. How to use division? Divide with numerator. Apa dia numerator dia? 4. So divide with 4, divide with 4, you have 4/8 divided by 4, which is 1/8 divided by 4, 2. So the answer is 1/2. Betul lah cikgu bagi tadi. Ingatkan apa? Okay. So tak nak bagi keliru, cikgu tunjuk macam mana nak dapat jawapan dia. And then next one, second one. Okay, tengok yang kedua pula. Okay, second one, number 2 ni, if D are not same, kalau D tu tak sama, denominator yang bawah tu tak sama, okay, nombor yang bawah tak sama, tengok sini, 6 dengan 3, 6 dengan 3 tak sama, 5/6 minus 1/3, so denominator dia tak sama, the D's are not same. So what should you do? Find common D for both. Jadikan dia sama semua. How? Tengok. Boleh tak? Tak boleh. Kucing pun kata tak boleh. The cat cannot. Say cannot. Biar dia pening. Okay. So, tak payah tengok kucing tu. Nanti kamu pening. Biar dia. Just let the cat. Pening je. Okay. So, what should you do is, you have to use multiplication. Peningnya tengok cat ni. Lagi. Tak ada dah. Okay. So multiplication. Use multiplication for both numerator. For the smaller one, smaller denominator, which is tengok. For example tadi, use it for both number numerator. Numerator dengan denominator yang atas dengan bawah ni, 1 dengan 3. So what should you do? Next step dia. Take the smaller fraction. Bukan smaller fraction, actually smaller denominator. Kalau tengok sini 3 lah. 3. 3 ni is the smaller denominator. 3 So you take 1/3. So 1/3 tu you times with 2. Kenapa nak times with 2? Kalau 3 times 2 you will have 6. So easy lah, this one is very easy question. 3 times 2 equals to 6. Maksudnya 3 times 2 tu kamu dapat 6. So the denominator will be same. 1 times 2 equals to 2. So 5/6 minus 2/6. Tengok denominator dia dah sama, okay? Maksudnya until you can find common denominator, common D. Then once you get the common denominator, dah boleh tolak. Okay. So your answer must always in the simplest form. Must always in the simplest form. How to get your answer in the simplest form? Ingat, use division. Always use division. Use division. How to use division? Ambillah, divide both denominator and numerator tu. Denominator dengan numerator tu divide by 3. Divide with numerator. Yang pertama divide with numerator. Macam mana nak divide dengan numerator? Numerator dia 3 kan? So you divide by 3. Yes, 3 can divide by 3. 6 can be divided. Yes, 6 can be divided by 3. Dalam multiple 3, in multiple of 3, there is 6. Okay, so 6 can be divided. So 3/6 divide with 3, and then you will have 1/2 as the answer. If can't, contoh kalau tak dapat, contoh je jawapan dia 4/6. Okay, contoh 4/6. Contoh lah ni, contoh jawapan lain lah, 4/6. Kamu pun nak divide dengan numerator. So you divide dengan numerator 4. 6 pun nak divide dengan 4. Boleh tak? Tak boleh lah. Sebab 4 can be divided by 4. 6 can be divided by 4. No lah. Sebab 4 in multiple of 4 there is no 6. So what should you do? Tukarlah 4 ni. Kamu tukar dia jadi 2. Try 1 by 1. 2. Boleh tak? 4 divided by 2? Yes. 6 divided by 2? Yes. So you will have the answer. Okay. If can't, then try divide both denominator and numerator with 2, 3. Dot tu maksudnya sampailah you have answer. Okay. Right. Good luck with that. Okay. Datang lagi. Okay. Now we try to do some question. Okay. Kita buat some question before we move to others topic lah. Okay, activity. Okay. Before we do some activity, we try to do some question. Okay. First. Okay. Siapa mic tu? Make sure to Hello. Please unmute yourself. Hi. Hello? Oh, jadi echo. Double my sound.
Yes.
Hello. Still. Hello?
Tanya.
Anyone? Hello.
Sir.
Yeah, my voice is still echoing. Ada echo.
Hello.
Try to mute yourself. Try to make sure your microphone are off. Okay, good. Macam tu betul. Alright. Thank you. Boleh dengar? Semua boleh dengar? Can you hear me, everyone? Boleh dengar, right? Okay,
Yeah.
boleh. Okay, good.
Yes.
Alright, thanks. Okay, mute. Hello. Again. Somebody please. Ada orang yang tak mikrofon ni. Hello.
Tanya malam.
Is it Tania? No. Yeah. Okay, tetap. Just make sure everyone is mute. Turning off your microphone. Hello. Okay, good. Okay. Next. Okay. Alright. So let's try some questions. Number 1, 7/8 minus 5/8. Okay. 7/8 minus 5/8. This one. Hello. Please turn off the microphone. Yes, Tanya. Why are you asking me anything? Hello, Tanya. Yes. Okay.
The
Yes.
microphone is off. The microphone is off, teacher. That's why you can't hear what she's saying.
My microphone is off.
No. Tanya malam.
Oh.
No, teacher, I actually pressed.
Nothing. Alright. Okay, thank you. Accidentally, tak apa. Alright, so the first one, 7/8 minus 5/8. This one is very easy. Okay, once you find the first one, first tips is you have to find the same denominator. Tengok, same denominator tak? 8 dengan 8 ni sama kan? So what should you do? Okay, easy. Yang ni tak ada masalah sangat. 7/8 minus 5/8. If you see the denominator ni same, simply minus numerator je. 7 tolak 5 berapa? 8 ni biar 8. Okay. So 8 tu dah jadi 8. 7 minus 5 equals to 2. So 2/8. Ingat, 2/8 is not in the simplest form. So you have to simplify. 2/8 simplify. How to simplify this? Okay, divide, use division. How? First, tengok dulu number. Ambil number apa? Tengok numerator dia. So numerator dia 2. Try to divide with 2. Boleh tak 2 divide by 2? Yes. 8 might divide by 2? Yes. Sure can. Then 1/4 is your answer. Right. Senang je kan? Okay, number 2. 5/6. 5/6 minus 1/6. Okay, same goes to this. 5/6 dengan 1/6, tengok numerator dulu. Numerator lagi. Denominator dia. Sama tak? Sama. So kalau sama, letak denominator dia 6 juga. Letak jadi 6. So you just put 6 as the denominator for your answer. 5 minus 1 equals to 4. However, 4 over 6 is not simplified yet. You can simplify this. Macam mana nak tahu boleh simplify tak? Try je. 4 over 6. So divide by 4. Kenapa divide by 4? Cikgu cakap try to use numerator dulu. Okay, 4 divide by 4, yes, boleh dapat 1. 6 divide by 4, yes, no, tak ada, tak boleh. Okay, so yang ni tukar 4 over 6 divide dengan
2 over 2.
2. Buat dengan 2 dulu. So 4 divide by 2 equals to 2 over 2. Siapa dia cakap 2 over 2 tu? 4 divide by 2 equals to 2. 6 divide by 2 equals to 3. Macam mana nak buat? Okay, macam ni. 6 tu kamu buat jari 6. Buat jari kamu 6. Okay, letak jari kamu 6 as your answer. 6 tu jadikan kat tangan kamu, letak 6 tu. And then you close 2. And then close another 2. Tinggal lagi 2, close lagi 2. How many times did you close? 3 times. Maksudnya your answer is 3. Siapa cakap 2 over 2 salah lah tadi tu. So the answer is 2 over 3. 2 over 3 ni is simplified. Is in the simplest form. 2 over 3. Then 2 over 3 is your answer. Okay, next. Tengok dulu question number 3 ni. 3 dengan 9. Denominator dia 3. Yang ni pula 9. Oh, no. It's not same. So what should you do? Take the small denominator, which is 3 lah. 2 over 3 ni lah yang small. Pecahan yang ada, the fraction that has the smaller denominator, the smallest denominator, 2 over 3. So what should you do? You have to change 3 ni jadi 9. How? Okay, macam mana nak dapatkan, nak tukar? Kena multiply. So how do you get, how to multiply this? Dia ada mengapa? Nak times what? Times with 3. Atau try dulu, try 2. Boleh tak? Jadi 3 times 2 jadi apa? 6. Boleh tak jadi 9? Tak boleh. So 3 times 3 jadi tak 9? Jadi 9. So 3 times 3. So kalau bawah times 3, atas pun times 3. Then you will have berapa? 6 over 9 as your answer. Ini jawapan dia? Belum lagi. Kena tolak pula. 6 over 9 minus 2 over 9. What is the answer? 6 minus 9 equals to, kalau macam ni dah same denominator, tulis dulu denominator dia 9. Jangan salah pula nanti 9 minus 9, 0 pula. Salah 9 minus 9 tu bukan. Denominator tak boleh. Remain the same. Hello. Turn off your mic. Thanks. Okay, 6 minus 2 equals to 4. Can it be simplified? 4 ada tak multiple of 4 dalam 9? Dalam multiple of 9 dalam 4 tak ada. Multiple 4 ada tak dalam 9 ada tak dalam multiple of 4? Tak ada. So kalau macam ni, kalau kamu try pun, for example you want to try, okay, you try. Sebenarnya tak payah try pun dah nampak tahu dah. Macam mana? Okay, yang ni cikgu nak ajar tips dia. Macam mana nak tahu dia dalam simplest form? Okay. Kalau, okay, dengar baik. Kalau your answer is yang ni, one of this lah. Dia jadi genap dengan ganjil. Odd dengan even. Odd dengan even. Silap ni. Tak kisahlah sini odd ke sini even ke. Kalau one of these are odd and even, dia jadi dia tak boleh bahagi dah, tak boleh simplify dah. So 4 dengan 4 ni even number. Okay, even number. 9 is odd. So kalau yang ni even, yang ni odd, kalau nak divide tak boleh. Okay, kalau odd dengan odd boleh. Even dengan even pun boleh. Contoh, kalau even dengan even, 2 over 4 boleh. Odd dengan odd, 3 over 9 boleh. Tapi even dengan odd tak boleh, dia tak boleh. Dia jadi, dia akan macam apa? Stuck. Jangan pelik-pelik pula, jangan confuse pula. Ini tips dia lah. Nak bahagi, nak try one by one pun boleh. Kalau kamu nak try divide by 4, divide by 2, divide by 3, divide by 4, tak ada jawapan pun. So you just remember, kalau dia terbalik. Kalau atas odd, bawah jadi even. Kalau atas even jadi odd. tak boleh simplify dah. Two tips lah. Extra tips. Cikgu lupa nak tak. Extra tips. Okay, 1/2. Okay, 1/2 minus 3/10. Okay, ambil lah yang ada denominator yang small tu. So 1/2 kamu ambil 1/2 sebab smaller denominator tu 2 kan. So macam mana nak jadikan 2 ni 10? Darab dengan apa? So you have to multiply with berapa? 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 5, 10. 10. Darab dengan 5. So 1 times 5 equals to 5. 2 times 5 equals to 10. Minus. Okay, yang ni belum lagi jawapan lah. 5/10 tu belum lagi jawapan. You have to minus 3/10. 5 minus 3 equals to 2. 10 lah. Jangan pula 10 minus 10 pula jadi 0. Salah jawapannya. So 2 ni je yang tolak. Ingat pecahan, fraction, kalau addition dengan subtraction, only the numerator can be plus, can be minus. Yang bawah tu make sure same, common, number dia sama, same number, denominator must always same. Kalau tak same tak boleh. Dan kalau same, remain the same number in the answer. Answer part 2. So 2/10 has to be simplified. You have to simplify this, has to be simplified. Simplify 2/10 by using division. How? Okay, divide lah dengan numerator dia. So divide lah dengan 2, divide lah dengan 2. Dapat tak? 2 divide by 2 equals to 1. 10 divide by 2 equals to 5. So your answer should be 1/5. Sini tadi berapa? 4/9. Sini is 1/5. Okay. Nampak macam tak related kan? 1/2, 3/10 equals to 1/5. Tak related. Tapi kalau calculation kamu betul, yang ni calculation kamu ni Kalau calculation kamu betul, so tak ada masalah dengan jawapan. Jawapan kamu takkan salah. Tapi make sure lah jawapan kamu tu betul, calculation tu betul. Kalau salah nanti kena recheck. Always recheck. Tengok balik kat jawapan kamu. Okay. Class, listen. Next. We will do some quiz. Yang ni activity Okay, ada lagi banyak lagi. Ada lagi dalam 15 minutes. Okay, cikgu bagi kamu 5 minit. Dalam 5 minit, you have to do the quiz. Okay, I will give link ni dalam in-call message, dalam chat box, dalam meet kita. Okay. So kamu kena tekan link tu. Put down your name ke, kalau ada nama ke, nanti tak payah put down your name dah. Nama dah ada. Okay. So you just answer all the question. Okay. I start the quiz. Later you answer the question, all the question, make sure the answer is correct. Nanti kita tengok siapa yang the top, siapa yang dapat markah paling tinggi. Okay. Ready Okay.
Cikgu.
Yeah.
How do I get the quiz?
Wait. Okay, jangan chat nanti hilang. Okay, just wait. Okay, don't put anything. Okay, I'll stop the presenting first. Stop the presentation first. Okay. I'm gonna start the quiz. Okay, participant. Alright dah. Okay, wait I put the link here. Okay. Now you have to click the link that I have given dalam in-call message itu.
You see?
Ada tak?
I haven't off my mic.
Saya dah masuk cikgu.
Okay, good.
Saya dah masuk.
I'm in, cikgu. Thank you.
Okay,
Teacher,
ada
am I in?
Alright. Cikgu present nak tengok siapa yang dah masuk. Okay, dah banyak dah.
Cikgu, do I start?
Wait. It's not started yet. Cikgu yang start. I will start the quiz.
Teacher,
Okay.
am I in?
Aaron, Sheila, Shiva, Suzy, Ira, Suzy, Ira. Suzy, Ira,
Huh? Teacher
Karina,
has to start
semua
with
ada. Okay.
Angka.
Alright. Boleh semua boleh dapat link tu, right? Okay,
Teacher,
aku
I can't see the link.
here is the link. Two link, the same link. I gave the same link. You just click any of the links. Anyone.
Saya dah masuk, cikgu.
Okay,
Saya
good.
masuk yang
Then I'll-
pertama.
You, Tahniah Sulaiman. Okay.
Teacher,
Alright, ready?
inside.
Yes. Okay, ready? We start now. Okay, I put okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, start. Okay.
Okay.
Answer all the
Okay, 6
questions. Make sure your answer are correct.
over 8 minus 1 over 2.
Then we'll see who's the top in our class rank. Main game tadi.
First answer. Five, six, teacher, okay or not?
Make sure you simplify all the answer.
Professor, simplify.
Make sure to simplify the answer. If you not answer in the simplest form, your answer is not correct.
7, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Your teacher gives answer wrong. Supposed to be minus 7 is 4.
Okay, you can use your any empty apa? Any book, any paper to calculation for calculation. Okay. We have Amy. Oh, Hani. First rank. Hurry up. For those yang belum
No,
join,
teacher send in the chat box.
where is the chat box? Chat box. Here. The chat box is here. Ni. Yang dekat tepi in call messages tu.
Please, wrong.
Yang ada chat with everyone tu.
2 minus by 5 what? 3, 4, 5, right?
Nampak
5
tak chat
minus
box?
2.
Yang ni.
Hello, teacher, the answer he gives some of it wrong. Teacher,
Yeah. Lakshiva, can you
that's not,
join
you know
the link?
I can join, but my sister said when she helping me with the answer, she said that some of the answer you give is wrong.
Because you don't put the answer in the simplest form.
Minus by 2 is 3, right?
Okay, you have to put the answer in the simplest form.
Okay. Okay, teacher said to put the answer in the simplest form. It
Yes.
is already put.
If
Teacher,
you
my
don't put the
sister already.
simplest form, you won't get the answer.
Teacher, my sister already put all the answer in simplest form. Still it's
How
wrong.
come your sister pula? You have to do by your own. It's not your sister. This is not for your sister.
8, 10. No, I doing my sister just helping me. She said some of the answer is wrong when I press.
Really? Okay, let's try.
Yeah.
Let's see if the other of your other classmates say that too. Okay, you just answer the other question lah. Nanti boleh buat correction.
Number 8. Yeah, every time. No need to time. Sama must do more simple. 5.
I'm done.
Good.
Teacher, I'm done. I'm number 2.
4/8, 1/2. Thank you for those who have done the quiz.
I'm doing again.
For those who haven't finished,
Okay.
you should
9
finish
minus
one.
9.
5 minus 2 is 3. 9 minus 9 is 0. Kena kan nama 0 wala apa na? 3/9. Ama apa ya? 10. 3/9 boleh? 1/3 wala. Itu yang sini. Itu kan?
No idea.
Ditukar tadi Lakshwa timetable. So now 6 minus 2.
What?
Question number 1.
1/7.
Question number 4.
One, I think, I guess. Aka, 6/7 minus 2/7 is what? 6/7 minus 2/7.
Teacher, I'm done.
Minus 6 is what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, right? 4/7. Yes. Betul, you correct.
Let's see. Erina, Hani,
Orang pun bila timetable atas tak sama kan. Dan ni timetable 4 lah, timetable 2.
2/8 lah.
So it's wrong, 1/4. Kenapa sudah wait pada timetable apa ni? Tak sabar.
Why you're blaming?
Timetable macam ni.
Yusuf. Yusuf, why are you not answering anything? Emilia, Nur,
5 minus 1.
Annabelle,
4.
yang masuk lain.
6 minus 6, 0. So 4, 6 lah.
Wah, Annabelle banyaknya account.
I'm telling 4, 6 betul.
Izara, Emilia, Nur, Shiva, 0. Yusuf, Mikael.
Minus 1, 3, minus 1, 2.
3/5 pun boleh.
Wait, 3 almost 5, 5 is 4, 5.
I think it's like the wrong match, na. I think it's a question wrong.
I'm telling the teacher, never turn off your microphone. And teacher can ask your teacher helping you or you're doing yourself. You
Don't
keep
do not
going.
go. Why you went
Yeah,
there?
thank teacher.
No need to tell.
And this microphone is not off, you know. Teacher can hear right now, right?
Okay, class, listen. Alright. I'm going to end the quiz right now. Later on, I will give this link in the Google Classroom. You can do this question again if you want to try another time. If you want to do correction. Okay. So later, okay, I will put an end for this quiz right now because we don't have enough time. Almost 11:30, and I need to put the registration link.
That's the teacher teaching what you're doing.
I was listening.
Then why you cannot answer?
Okay. All right. I will end the quiz right on 3, 2, 1.
2. Timetable
Are you
8.
sure you want them?
The
Yes.
teacher question is wrong.
Okay.
Go again and do.
Okay. Later I will put another.
Go again and do.
This link I will put another. I will put this link in the Google Classroom. Dalam kelas kita. Okay. So the first boleh tengok. You can see those who have the correct answers. Most of you have wrong answer. Okay, most of you ada yang semua, all of you have the wrong answers. Tapi tak apa, it's okay. Later I will put the link again and you can practice. You can do as a practice. Okay, tak apa. For those yang dah buat, yang tak sempat buat, okay, congratulations. Tak apa, it's okay. Biasalah latihan kan. Kalau tak buat, tak tahu. Kamu dah tahu, dah faham ke belum? Okay. Ini saja je, nanti aku akan bagi soalan for further revision lah untuk kamu punya kefahaman yang lain, yang lebih ini. Okay. So before we end, cikgu nak before we end, I will put the attendance link. Same macam tadi juga, cikgu akan letak dekat in-call messages. Okay, yang ni cikgu akan ambil, cikgu letak in-call messages, kamu klik and then you find your name, find your class, letak tarikh. Okay, letak tarikh. Okay, find your name. Put down the date.
You know, right?
Your
After
name.
this, from 28 June, Google Meet maximum 1 hour.
Okay, yang ni untuk kehadiran. Okay. Boleh buka? Can you open this? This link? The link? Google Form tu.
I don't
Yes, yes.
Tadi dekat info messenger sama juga kat chat box. Chat box. Okay. Tekan. Tekan for apa Google Form punya link tu, and then you have to letak tarikh hari ni 21 of June. 21st of June. Okay, 21st of June, and then you find the class 3 alpha. Jangan tekan kelas lain, salah kelas nanti tak jumpa nama kamu. Find your name in the class. Okay, and then you submit. That's all, easy je. Okay, make sure to click the form.
Okay, now I click that.
Teacher, I'm done.
Done okay, good.
Teacher, I'm done. Pukul 11.
Thanks.
12
11? Dah 11:50 dah. Hi adik. How are you?
Teacher, I'm
Okay.
done.
Good, thank you. Okay, so for those who have done with the apa nama tadi tu?
Teacher, who is in this picture that have
What?
Done, teacher.
kehadiran?
Kehadiran. Kalau dah buat kehadiran, make sure to do the kehadiran, the attendance form.
Dah siap kehadiran tu, cikgu.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so thanks for participating. Thank you everyone for participating. Kalau ada soalan boleh tanya sekarang.
Okay, bye teacher.
Okay, ada soalan?
Bye. Good morning.
Ada. Okay, if you have any question, you can just ask me.
Okay, bye.
Ada?
Bye.
Ada?
Tak ada apa.
Apa? Apa dia?
Tak ada apa.
Tak dengar. Siapa tak dengar? Bye everyone. Thank you. Good luck in your next class. Study hard. Annabelle, okay. Can you do those questions just now? Can or cannot? Yes, okay. Nanti cikgu akan bagi link tu lagi. Okay, hi, bye. Then later I will give you the link for if you want to do for the correction. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording right now. Okay, thank you everyone. See you on the next class.